Hi guys, I'm Jesse at Strobepro.com, and today I'm showing you the universal background reflector. Now, it's not super exciting, but it is a change in this product. We've gone from a straight Bowens mount to the ability to change this to any mount. So what you'll be able to do on the website is select your speed ring for your strobe or your LED light. So whether you have Pro Photo, Speeditron, Alien Bees, Elinchrom, whatever it is, just select that and your reflector is going to come shipped with that speed ring. So that's really nice. It just makes this product a little bit more versatile. So in the box, you're basically going to have the reflector itself, you're going to have a speed ring, and then a little thumb screw. And we'll have this installed for you already, but if you ever want to change it, it's super simple to do. All you're going to do, take your speed ring here, it just slides in, and like most products from Strobepro, this is a full metal backing here. Then we're just going to take our thumb screw, and you're going to find the empty hole there. You've got a washer on this thumb screw as well, and you're just going to attach it that way. So screw that in. You want to make sure that it's tight on there, because otherwise when you try to attach it to your strobe, it's just going to rotate. But if you need to change position, just loosen that thumb screw again, and then you can rotate it. So to attach the reflector to the strobe, it's super easy. We're going to attach it to the L1500 LED here. So we've got our thumb screw tight, and we've got the Bowens speed ring on there. So we're just going to match these 3 prongs, 1, 2, 3, to the 3 prongs on our light. So line it up. Once it's in flush, we're going to give it a 1/4 turn clockwise, and it's going to be locked in there. To release that, you're going to have an accessory release. You're going to pull that back, 1/4 turn the other way, and it's going to release it. So super simple. Now, if you want to position that, there's just a thumb screw right on the back again. We loosen that off a little bit, and now we can rotate this to however we want it. So really easy that way. There is one more feature on this background reflector. It comes pre-installed with these clips here. These are spring-loaded clips, one on the top, one on the bottom. And what those are designed for is to put a sheet of gel in there. So if you go to your local like soundstage shop or production shop, they'll have sheets of gel that you can buy off the roll. So if you want to do some special effects on your backdrops, that's a great way to do it, and those are pre-mounted there, so all you have to do is just clip them in. So now we're going to turn off the lights and take a look at the kind of light that this thing throws onto the backdrop here. We've got the lights turned down so we can show you the effect that this reflector is going to have on the light. We're using the L1500 LED, but this is perfectly suited for strobe use, and that's actually where you would mostly use it. It's just the LED allows us to show the light spill a little bit easier. So I'm just going to throw on the L1500 just to show you without any reflector what happens to the backdrop. So if you take a look at the backdrop, the light is kind of just throwing everywhere. Now when we go and put the reflector on, we're immediately going to see the difference. And I've got the reflector with the cutout underneath and the long part up top. So when we throw that on, you can see how low the light comes. Now what's also happening if we come in with the roaming camera here is we're lighting the floor up as well. It's kind of half on the wall, half on the floor, and it gives you a really nice effect. So you can have a model, you know, lit with one light, kind of an edgy look there. Now when we rotate this, we're going to have kind of the opposite happen. Now I loosen that thumb screw and I'm just rotating this around, and we're losing what was on the floor, and it's all shining onto the backdrop. So it starts, we've got the light fairly close here to the backdrop, about 3-4 feet here, and it starts kind of as a hard circle at the bottom and then fans up as you go higher up there. So again, another cool look, and this is really nice if you want to light from the bottom. So if I just take this off the stand for a second to show you, you can have something on on the ground essentially, and you're not wasting any of that light on the ground if you don't want to. So you can really throw the light upwards when you reverse that reflector, which you cannot do with like a standard 7-inch reflector. So just to show you the difference between like a standard umbrella reflector and this, I'll throw one on there just so you can see it. Okay, so I've thrown on the 7-inch umbrella reflector, which we also call a standard reflector, and you can see already the difference between the background reflector. This is kind of throwing light in a much wider pattern. We have some spill onto the background as well. It's just a lot less controlled. Now, if you want a big spill, then that's fine. It's still quite a hard light, but the background reflector is going to give you that more pronounced control. So you can do some kind of cool different things, especially when you gel it and start playing around with it. It's really a neat effect. The Strobepro background reflector is a really fun light modifier to start playing around with your backdrops. You can do some really creative lighting effects when you put gels on there, and I love playing around with it. The effects that you get are really unique and can only be done with a modifier like this. Now, the changes that we've made to make this a universal mount are really great as well, meaning you can put your Pro Photo, Alien B, Elinchrom, whatever strobe you have, this background reflector will now work with that. Like all Strobepro products, it's fully metal, it's made in pro construction, so it's designed to take a beating and keep on going. It'll last you years and years. Not only that, it's super affordable, a fraction of the price of anything from the other major brands, so you can afford to get this into your studio and start playing around with it. Your reflector will come shipped with everything you need just to attach it directly to your strobe. So check it out at Strobepro.com, and until next time, I'm Jesse.